Dear students, today we are going to learn interplanar spacing in a crystal system. What is mean by interplanar spacing? Interplanar distance is a distance between the parallel planes in a crystal. So if this is a crystal, in the last class we have studied how to draw Miller indices and how to draw the planes in a crystal like 100, 110 planes. So suppose this two are the parallel planes. 100 example 100 plane. So the distance between these two planes is known as interplanar distance. And if you have two crystals like this, so here one plane here, then parallel another plane, then another third plane. So here what is D, or it is represented by D. Interplanar spacing is represented by D. So what is D? Interplanar distance is a distance between two parallel planes. So these two parallel planes, so this is D. And here these two parallel planes, so this one is D. Suppose we have another plane like this, like 110 or something like this. So here planes is like this, 110 plane. For example, 110, two planes are here. If these are the plane. So what is the D here? D is the distance between two parallel planes. So this distance is known as D in this case. Means this is one plane, it will be passing like this. So this will be passing like this. So these two are the planes. So distance between two planes is this one. So now we will study what is the formula for finding D in this lattice planes. So now we will draw one plane. These are the coordinates x, crystallographic axis x, y and z, and this is the plane. So we know here unit intercept like A, B, C and whole number multiples of them. So law of rational indices we have studied in the last class. So here these are the intercept. This is the intercept along x-axis. This is the intercept along y-axis, and this one is the intercept along z-axis. So if suppose this plane is HKL. So the plane is HKL. That is a Miller indices. How we will determine the intercept? We used to take the reciprocal of Miller indices. We will get the intercepts. So here this unit intercept is A. So what is this intercept? This intercept will be A by H. A divided by H. Then this one is y-axis. So y-axis is K. Miller indices is K. So reciprocal of Miller indices is the intercept. So if the unit plane is B, that will be B over K. Then what about Z? That is unit intercept is C, then C over L. So A by H, B by K, C by L are the intercept along X, Y and Z axis. So now we will study the formula for finding the interplanar distance. Interplanar distance DHKL. The letter noted is D. It is denoted as D. DHKL equal to A divided by root of H square plus K square plus L square, where A is the length of the cube, H, K, L are the Miller indices. So interplanar distance is a distance between two parallel planes in a crystal. Next is lattice planes. We already studied plane. What is mean by lattice plane? The set of parallel and equidistant planes of the crystal lattice passing through the lattice points and lying parallel to the crystal faces are called lattice planes. That means the planes should pass through all the atoms in a crystal. So and it should be parallel. These type of planes are known as lattice planes. So I will explain you what is mean by lattice planes. So suppose this is a crystal lattice and here we are drawing 100 plane. So taking this as x-axis, this one x, this one is y and that one is z-axis. So if this is x, or we can write like this x, y and z. So what will be our 100 plane? 100 plane will be this plane, because that plane is cut the x-axis at points and y and z will be infinity. So here suppose this is the 1 0 0 plane. And suppose this is a simple cube. Simple cube means atoms are present at only the corners. So when you are drawing the lattice planes in this crystal, this plane should be parallel and it should pass through all the atoms in the crystal. So here if this is our 1 0 0 plane, this will be this plane also, this plane. When you are cutting like this plane also 1 0 0, this plane also 1 0 0, this also 1 0 0. These all parallel planes are 1 0 0 plane. So what is the distance between these planes? This is D. This is D. This is D. So here these are the parallel planes. So when you are drawing a parallel plane, it should cut all the lattice planes. So if it is a simple cube, atoms are present at only the corners. So this is enough. There is no need of plane in between. If suppose it is face centered or body centered, we have to put another plane in between this. Why? Face centered means atoms will be present at the center of the face also. But for simple cube, only in the corner is there. So lattice planes will be present only like this. So this is known as lattice plane. These are the set of parallel and equidistant planes of a crystal lattice passing through all the lattice points. So here lattice points are at the corners. So these all planes, when we are putting this plane like this, this is a plane. So it should touch all the 4 points. So when you are putting another plane, it should touch all these 4. So 4 plus 4, 8 corners it will be touching. Now we will discuss some of the different lattice planes that are possible for the cubic lattices like 1 0 0, 1 1 0, 1 1 1 plane, etc. Now we will draw each planes in simple cube, face centered cube and body centered cube. So first we will discuss how to draw lattice plane 1 0 0 lattice plane in simple cubic crystals. So here I have shown 2 cubes together, same like here 2 cubes. It's a representation of a crystal. Here 2 cubes we have shown. Then 1 0 0 plane. So we have taken here as x-axis, y-axis and z. So same like here x, y, this one is y and this one is z. So here x, y and z. So 1 0 0 plane means, see this plane. This plane, when you are taking this plane, the x-axis is passing through this. And for y, see this is y. So y and these 2 lines are parallel. So this one meet at infinity. Then z is this one. This axis, this line and this line are parallel. So this is also not touching this plane. So here this plane is the 1 0 0 plane. So here same like here I have shown 2 cubes. Then lattice plane means that plane should touch all the atoms in the crystal. So for a simple cube, we know atoms are present at all the corners. So here all the corners atoms are there. So total 8 corners here, then here also. So total 8 corners atoms will be there in a simple cube. So when you are putting this 1 0 0 plane, see here all the corners are participating here. So this one is another, this is parallel to this, another plane, then another plane. So same like here, this one is one plane, here also another plane, here also another plane. If you are keeping another cube here, then it will be next plane. So these all are parallel planes and this is a lattice plane or simple cubic crystal. Here there is no need of plane in between. Like this, there is no need of plane. Why? Because there is no atom present at body center or in the face center. So for 1 0 0, it is very simple, same like our 1 0 0 plane that will be passing through this. If you have another cube here, we have to put another plane here. So what is D here? D is the distance between 2 parallel planes. So I told you already, this is one plane and this one is another plane and this one is another plane. So this distance is D, distance between 2 successive planes. So suppose here this is a drawing. So this distance, this is a plane. So this distance is D and this distance is D. For a simple cube, what is this distance? This distance is nothing but edge length A. So here this distance and edge length is same in a simple cube having 1 0 0 plane. Now we will discuss 1 1 0 plane in a simple cube. We will just show you how to draw these two cubes together. First, we will draw one rectangle. So we have drawn one rectangle. Then from here we have to draw another rectangle. Just give some spacing here. Then I have taken this breadth as 3 centimeter. So we will give 3. Then draw another rectangle with length 6 and like this. Then we will draw corners. We will connect the corners here like this. So it's a rectangle. So it is a two rectangles we have taken together. Then we connect it like this. Then take the middle point of here, middle of this one. Then draw a line like this. So first we draw two rectangles, then connect it together, then half of this one. So this will be a cube. Next one is 110 plane of a simple cube. Suppose this is the origin. So this will be x, this will be y, and this will be z. So 110 plane means that should touch the x-axis at 1, y-axis at 1 and z-axis at infinity. That is 110 plane. So how to draw Miller indices all we have learned in the last class. Now we will draw these two lines together. How this x and y points should connect. Like this. Then this is another line. And this is a parallel line of this one. Then parallel to this we have to draw another line. Like this. So this is one plane. This is 110 plane. Then parallel to this we have to draw another plane here. So if it is like this we have to draw another plane here. Then here also another plane. So this is 110 plane. So here 110 plane that should touch all the corners. Here two cubes are there. If another cube is there, this corner also will be participating. So there is no need of any plane in between, because if you are drawing any plane in between means that will touch here. So there is no atoms in the edge center or in the face center. So there is no need of plane in between these two planes. So dear students, how we draw this plane? This is the origin. This one is x and this is y and this is z. So xy means this one is x point and this one is y point. So how we are connecting this one? We will draw like this. Means if this one is x means this also parallel. If this is y means this also parallel. So when you are putting line like this here, then we will cut along x and y. So this is a xy plane. So same like here, another plane will come. And next cube it will be like this. So these are the two planes 110. Then what is the distance between these two? D is the distance, this one. This is the distance between these two successive planes. So for a simple cube, here already this touch like this. If another cube is there, that will also cross through this corner. So there is no need of plane in between like this. You understand? Because there is no need of plane edges, there is no atom. Face center also there is no atom. So there is no need of plane in between these two planes. So this is a 110 plane of simple cube and this distance is known as interplanar spacing. Next is 111 plane. 111 means that plane should touch x-axis, y-axis and z-axis. That plane should pass through x, y and z-axis. So here this is the origin, this is x, this is y and this is z. When you are connecting all these points, see here these points and this one is x, y and z, 111. Then another one is this plane. First it will pass through this one, then it will move to this. Only X-ray diffraction studies we can see these planes. Then connect here. Then another one is this one this one and this one. Suppose this is the origin. This will be X, Y and Z. So we are connecting all these 3 points and we are putting a plane. It will be like this. So one plane here, one plane here, and this plane is passing through the cube. So this plane is known as 1, 1, 1 plane. So now we see how to draw this 1, 1, 1 plane. This is the origin. So here this is the origin. This is X and this one is Y and this one is Z. So how we will draw 1, 1, 1? It should touch X, Y and Z. So this is a point for X. So it should touch here. Then this is Y and this one is Z. So how we will draw? First we will draw line like this. Then from here, from Y to Z also like this. So it will come like this. See here. One line here, another line here, then we are connecting these 2 lines. So this plane will go inside the cube. That is what we have written here. Then another plane, this one, this plane is coming from top. See this one, this plane will come from here to here, then inside the cube it will pass through here. That means that will passing through like this. That is this plane. Then third plane is, this is the corner, then same like before, X, Y and down Z. So when you are connecting all these 3, it will come like this. Now we will find out D100 means distance between 2 successive planes in simple cube. D100, what is the formula? A divided by root of h square plus k square plus l square. Here h is 1, k is 0, l is 0. So A divided by root of 1, that is equal to A. So we have already discussed distance between 2 successive planes in 100 is same the edge length. So it is again A. Then D110 equal to A divided by root of 1 square plus 1 square, that is A by root 2. Then D111 is A by root 3. That means this is the distance between 2 successive planes. So for a simple cube, D100 plane is only both sides. I have already shown here this cube. These 2 are 100 plane. So this is the distance between 2 successive planes. So this distance is same as edge length. So it is again A. Now we will discuss face-centered cubic lattice. Here again same like here simple cube 100. We have to draw here also 100 plane. So this one face-centered cube means atoms are present at all the corners and one atom is present at each face center. So these orange dots represent the atoms present in face-centered cube. So here atoms are there in all the corners and face center. So simple, same like simple cube, I have drawn here 100 plane. So this is a representation of 100 plane in a simple cube. But here we can see some of the atoms are missing. See this face center atoms doesn't touch, this face center also doesn't touch, and here all places face center atoms are here. So we should include one plane in between these also. Then only this lattice points or atoms also will be included. So dear students, today I will explain this with the cube. Here this is a face-centered cube. So atoms will be present at all the corners and in the face center. So when we are drawing 100 plane, how it will be? In the simple cube, here one plane will be there, here one plane will be there, and here also another plane will be there. But for face-centered cube, atoms are present at all the corners and in the face center. So this plane will not be passing through the face center atom, right? Because we have plane here and here, that will not pass through this face center atom. So what we have to do? We have to keep another plane also in between these 2 planes. So there should be one plane parallel to this cutting like this. So there should be one plane here and there should be one plane here. Then that plane will pass through all the face center atoms. So how we can draw this additional plane? This additional plane should be of same model. It should be miniature of this one. So this plane should include here also in between. In between also we have to draw another plane same like parallel to this. So we can put 2 points here, then here. So same like here we have to draw another line. See this one. Then this point touches here. So it should touch here. See, then this one from here to here. So this one from here to here, then connect here also. You understand? So just see here now this plane touches all the atoms. Same like here, here also we have to draw. So we should not draw in another shape. If the shape is like this, here also the shape should be the same. Because these both are parallel planes. Then here should come down up to this and here. See. These are the planes of face-centered cubic lattice. It's a 100 plane of FCC. Now let's see here. Here I have written 200 plane. Miller indices is 200. Why we are not telling it as 100 plane? Because 100 means the distance should be A. Because already we have discussed a distance is D equal to A by root of 1 square plus 0 square plus 0 square, that should be A. So here this is the distance. This is the distance between two successive planes. So this is half of A. So this distance is how much? A by 2. Only half of A. Half means from here to here. So this is only half of A. That means half of 100 plane. If it is 100, this much will be there. So this plane is only half of 100. That means intercept is only 1 by 2. Understand? Intercept is 1 by 2 at along x-axis. Y-axis it is infinity and z-axis also infinity. So if the intercept is only half, reciprocal of intercept 1 by 2 intercept means reciprocal is 2. Infinity is the intercept means reciprocal of infinity is 0. So intercept is 1 by 2 along x-axis, infinity along y-axis, again infinity along z-axis. So reciprocal of this one is 2, 0, 0. That is why we have written here 2, 0, 0 is the Miller indices. So now we will discuss 110 plane of face-centered cube. Here also again atoms are present at all the corners and the face center, and this is a representation of same like simple cube structure. So for simple cube 110 is drawing like this. Now we will see here whether all the atoms are included in this 110 plane. See here this atom is missing. Here some of the atom, this atom is missing. So some of the atoms are missing in the face-centered cube 110 plane. So what we have to do? We have to include parallel planes in between this. So in between this is a distance. So this is a distance D. So we have to include parallel planes in between these two planes. Then only all the atoms in the face-centered cube will be included. So how we can draw? Same like here we have to put here parallel plane. So the shape, just see the shape before drawing. It is parallel. If it is like this, parallel to this we have to draw. So these 2 points we have to draw a plane like this. Then from here, see this one from here to here. So we have to draw here. Then from here to till down. So down, then this one. So this is one plane. Now in between these two planes also we have to include. See here, you should not take this plane because the shape is different. So how the shape is going? It is moving upwards. So we have to mark the points first. First point is here. Then half of this one, here the another point, then down, then here. These are the points. So we will connect together. Then here, here, then this point, here. This is a plane. See here, both are same shape and that plane we have drawn in between these two planes. Then another one is, here also we have to draw like this. Shape should not be different. Here, then see here. This is another one. So see now you see here all the atoms are present in all these lattice planes. Now earlier for simple cube only these two planes were there. So half of that is D here. You understand? So D, it should be written as 2, 2, 0 plane. Why we have written 2, 2? Because this one is half of the intercept. For 1, 1, 0, it was 1 because it was touching x and y. But here it is touching half of x and half of y. That is why we have written here 2, 2, 0 plane. Then the distance also half of D110 of simple cube. So we can written here D200 equal to a by root 4, that is a by 2. So D200 means half of D100 of simple cube. Then same like here D220 equal to a divided by root of 2 square plus 2 square, that is a by 2 root 2. D220 equal to half of D110 of simple cube, because D110 is a by root 2. So half of a by root 2 is a by 2 root 2. Now we will draw 1, 1, 1 plane of face-centered cube. Here 1, 1, 1 planes, here see this is the origin x, y and z. So 1, 1, 1 means all x, that plane should pass through x, y and z. So we will connect all these three, x and y. First we will connect x and y, then to z. Then these two will be joined. Because this is not a line, this is a plane. So this is one plane. Then another one, I told you already in simple cube, that is passing through this cube. So we will connect like this. First like here, from here to this plane, this corner. Then this also is passing like this. So this is another plane. Then another here, this is the origin x, y and z. So we will connect all these three. Then here, another one here, then joining these two here. Now you see, when we are drawing this 1, 1, 1 plane, that is passing through all the lattice points in face-centered cube. So we no need of plane in between, because there is no central atom. If any atom in the body center, we should put one plane in between here also. Here only face center atoms are there. All the atoms are present. This corner atom will be connecting when another cube is here. So 1, 1, 1 plane for simple cube and face centered cube is same. Is D111 a divided by root of 1 square plus 1 square plus 1 square, that is a by root 3. Next is body-centered cubic lattice. Body-centered cubic lattice, we know atoms are present at all the corners and one atom is present in the center of the cube. So when we are drawing lattice planes, we should consider the center atom also. Now first we will draw 100 plane. So for a simple cube, we know 100 plane we have drawn like this. This is the representation of 100 plane in a simple cube. But here we know there is one additional atom inside the cube. So we have to put same like here, one additional plane in between also. Then only it will touch the central atom. So what we will do, we should draw same like here, one plane parallel to these two. So how we will draw? First take the central point here, the center here, then here and here. Because the drawing should be same like here. So first we will connect the lines here, then this line touches down. So here, then here and see. So it passes through this one. Now you see, we have put one additional plane in between these two planes. So now all the atoms are passing through this plane. That is why we have drawn here 200, because this plane is half of D100. If D100 distance is A, so half of this one. So intercept is 1 by 2. That is why when you are taking the reciprocal, it will become 2. So here intercept along x-axis is 1 by 2. Intercept along y-axis is infinity and intercept along z-axis is infinity. So we have studied all these in the last class, how to find out the Miller indices if you know the intercepts and all. So here distance, what is the distance here? This is a distance. So this distance is a by 2. Total is a. So this distance between two parallel planes is a by 2. Now we will draw 110 plane of body centered cube. So we know how to draw 1, 1, 0. This one is the origin. This is x, this is y, and this is z. So 1, 1 means x, there is 1 point. Then y also 1 point. There is no z because z is meet at infinity. So how we will draw? We will connect the x and y. Then this is another line. This is another parallel line. Then parallel to this we have to draw another line. See this one? This one is 1, 1, 0. Same like here. Here also we have to draw that. See, this one is 1, 1, 0 plane of simple cube. Now you see here, this central atom also passing through this 1, 1, 0. Then the corners also included. This corner will be shared when another cube is here, because in a crystal n number of cubes are there. So here n number of unit cell or units are there. So all these corners will be shared, and here this plane passing through the central cube, central atom. So here this is a 1, 1, 0 plane. So there is no need of additional plane in between, as all the atoms are included in this plane. So for simple cube and for body centered cube, 1, 1, 0 plane is same. So now we will draw 1, 1, 1 plane of body centered cube. So body centered cube, here this is x, this is y, and this is z. Here also x, y, and z. So 1, 1, 1 means that should pass through x, y, and z. So how we will draw? First we will draw here. Same like simple cube, first we will draw. Then here also we have to connect these. This one. Then from here to here, then front to here. That is, first we will draw for simple cube, then we will check whether atoms are included here. See, this one is another one. Then this three, x, y, and z. So we will draw here also. See this one and here. So this one is for simple cube. Now we will see whether all the atoms are included. No, it's not included. Why? Because here the central atom is there. So what we should do? We should include one plane in between this. Understood? So we should include parallel planes in between these two planes. So here also one plane should come. Here also another plane. Here another plane. Here another plane. So between all these planes we have to put another plane. Then only this central atom will be included. So we will draw that one. So we can draw here. These are the points. Half of this one we will take the points. Then we will draw like this. Here. Then from here, because it is going like this, so half of this one will pass through here. So then these are the another points. So this plane is parallel to this. Then another plane here. So that should pass here. So this is another plane. Then here also these three axes are there. So we should touch these axes. So this is another plane. So we should pass the planes in between these two successive planes. So here we know the intercept is half of 1, 1, 1 plane, because we put parallel planes in between these two planes. That is why we have given here 2, 2, 2, because the planes is intercept is half of 1, 1, 1. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 and 1 by 2. That is why it is given 2, 2, 2 plane. Now we will see distance between the successive planes. D2, 0, 0 equal to a by root 4, that is a by 2. Then D1, 1, 0 equal to a by root 2. Then D2, 2, 2 equal to a by root 8, that is equal to a divided by 2 root 3. Now we will study interplanar distance ratio. This ratio is used in X-ray crystallography for the determination of crystal structures. So for simple cube, body centered cube and face centered cube, this ratio of lattice planes will be different. So using that ratio we can determining the structure of a crystal. So first is simple cube. So three crystal planes we have taken. D100 is to D110 is to D111. So here D100 means it's a distance between two parallel planes in a 100 plane. This one is a distance between the planes of 1, 1, 0, and this is a distance between the planes of 1, 1, 1. So D is the value A divided by root of h square plus k square plus L square. So we will get it as, this one is A by 1, A divided by root 2, A divided by root 3. So A same can be cancelled, so it will be 1 is to 1 by root 2 is to 1 by root 3. So the value is 1 is to 0.707 is to 0.577. So if this is a ratio of these three planes in a crystal, that means that crystal is simple cube. Next one is body centered cube. We know body centered cube, D is, first one is D200, then D110, then D222. We have drawn already these three planes. So here D200 means A divided by root of 4. That means A by 2 is to A by root 2 is to A by 2 root 3. Because here it will be A by root of 12. That is A by 2 root 3. So A will be cancelled. So 1 by 2 is to 1 by root 2 is to 1 by 2 root 3. So we will multiply this with 2 because here the first fraction should be 1. First number should be 1. So you can multiply here with 2, here with 2, and here also with 2. So it will be 2 cancel. So 1 is to 2 divided by root 2 is to 1 divided by root 3. So the value is 1 is to 1 by 414 is to 0.577. So this is a ratio of a crystal having body centered cubic structure. Now for a face centered cube, the crystal lattice planes are D200. The distance between lattice planes are D200 is to D220 is to D111. So it will be A by 2, A by 2 root 2 and A by root 3. So A can be cancelled. So 1 by 2, 1 by 2 root 2, 1 by root 3. So you have to make it as 1. So multiply with 2. So it will be 1 is to 1 by root 2, then 2 by root 3 because we are multiplying all these fractions with 2. Then 1 is to 1 by root 2 is to 2 by root 3. So after calculation we will get 1 is to 0.707 is to 1.155. This is the ratio of interplanar distance in face centered cube. So using these ratios we can determine using X-ray crystallography the structure of a crystal. So my dear students, I hope interplanar spacing and lattice planes of crystal structures are clear. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more videos.